Hey, what's up? Amelia here. Let's see what's making news. It's US television's Night of Nights, the Emmy Awards. It's the first big Hollywood ceremony to attempt a live but socially distanced broadcast during COVID-19. And no surprises, it all looks a bit different.
Look, I don't know what Amelia's talking about, but this looks pretty normal. The big crowds, the big stage, Jimmy Kimmel as the host.
Well, hello and welcome to the pandemies.
Wait, is that last year's crowd? Hang on, is Jimmy alone?
Of course I'm here all alone. Of course we don't have an audience.
Oh, it looks like this year is pretty different. This year's awards came to us from 114 different locations across 10 different countries.
These are tonight's nominees. Hello, everybody.
And the awards were presented alongside nurses and alpacas and even from the side of the road. And don't worry, they were handed out in a very COVID-safe way. All right, let's get to the winners. Zendaya made history, becoming the youngest winner for Best Lead Actress in a Drama. And for all you basketball fans, The Last Dance took home the Best Documentary Series. While comedy series Schitt's Creek snagged not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 or 6, but a record 7 awards. Unfortunately, none of our Aussie favourites managed a win. But, as I always say, you can't win an Emmy every year, particularly during a pandemic.
Richie Porte has earned a place on the podium in the Tour de France. He finished third in the world's most famous and most difficult bike race, just the second Australian to accomplish the feat after Cadel Evans won the Tour in 2011. Slovenian Tadej Pogacar won this year's race a day before his 22nd birthday. He's the youngest winner in more than 100 years. Some great news now from the Northern Territory, where a humpback whale stuck in a croc-infested river has made its way back out to sea. We told you about its surprise appearance last week, where up to 3 whales apparently made a wrong turn swimming up the East Alligator River. No one was really sure how to guide them to safety. Now the last of the whales in the river has safely left on high tides all on its own. Great result. Australia's first commercial rocket has successfully launched to the edge of space.
All right, we are all set. K1 to radio base, we are ready for liftoff.
Australia's first commercial trip to the edge of space didn't look like this. It actually looked a lot more like this. It may not have been as big or as explosive as what you may be picturing, but this event was still a huge history-making deal. At 8 minutes past 10 on Saturday morning, the 3.5 metre, 34 kilogram rocket blasted 85 kilometres into the sky. But this wasn't the first attempt. Originally, the rocket was meant to launch last Tuesday, and the community had spent weeks preparing for it, decorating the town.
We've been putting some decorations on the rockets. We built it with sticky tape, duct tape and glue.
But then, on the day of launch, the rocket misfired.
Misfire. So I come all the way from Brisbane to see this and it didn't go off.
We just came out here for 6.5 hours for no reason.
I don't think it's a real rocket launch activity unless we have at least one failure to launch, right?
The successful launch also delivered a small device to the edge of space, designed to collect info about our atmosphere on the way down. The company in charge is hoping this is just the first of many more rockets to launch from Aussie soil.
Overseas holidays are a no-go, but who says we can't all jump on a metaphorical plane and head over to the other side of the world with these next stories? It's time for a Eurotrip. First stop, Berlin, land of lights, at least for the past week or so. More than 100 landmarks all around the German capital were lit up for the annual Festival of Lights. This year's theme was Together We Shine, but if people came together too much, the lights were temporarily switched off to keep crowds under control. Next stop, London Zoo, where we can watch this troop of Bolivian black-capped squirrel monkeys fighting over ice lollies. Zookeepers say these treats are a fun way to keep the monkeys cool and busy in the September heat. And our last stop on this trip is Turkey, where this guy is taking off on his own rather strange journey. This Turkish paraglider and YouTuber flew through the air on a giant bed attached to a parachute. Because why not? He even set an alarm clock and took a short nap. Like all airbeds, I'm sure it'll go down eventually. Oh.